What is up guys, Chris05 with another video here. Continuing my top 5 best neutral legendaries video, today I'll give you my list of the best legendary cards for each class. Keep in mind that some of these cards don't really see that much play right now, but they are still worth it, so it is best to save them in your collection. Like I said in my last video, crafting legendary cards just because they are good isn't the best idea. It is better to craft complete decks or parts of them. You can use this video if your mind is set on crafting a new legendary class card, as well as when you're deciding which legendary card you want to disenchant if you are really that desperate for dust. I have to say that disenchanting legendary cards is a big no-no in my book, but if you really have no other option, then this should help you out. Before I begin with the list, I have to say that every Death Knight hero card is an excellent choice to craft for all of the classes, so I will not include them in this list. If you like a certain class, then their Death Knight is a perfect craft for you. Maybe only Shaman's Death Knight is not worth it at the moment, since the Evolve archetype rotated out of standard, but other than that, all of them are great. Starting off with Druid, right now the best and only really useful legendary card for Druid is the Hardrunox. Druid doesn't really have that many useful legendary cards, but once the Witchwood came and brought Witching Hour with it, this classic beast started to shine after his long years in the shadows. It is included in all of the versions of Taunt Druid, and I feel we will be seeing him a lot in the next 2 years. Scenarios is worth a mention here too, since he started seeing some play in Token Druid, but he is not really a staple card in that deck, so he will not be taking the top position here. Jungle Giants, Twig of the World Tree and Ixalit are also legendaries you might want to consider, but they are not that hot right now. Next up is Hunter. Over the past months, Spell Hunter has proven to be an excellent deck choice. The card that everyone laughed at upon its release, Rock Delar, actually turned out great, and it is seeing a lot of play right now. It is a nice way to refresh your hand and finish off your opponent with an arsenal of Hunter spells. If you decide to go on the big path though, then Katrina, King Crush and Emrys are your cards. For Mage, you can't really point out the greatest card. Right now, all of the legendaries are seeing some play, but maybe Alunet should take the pole position, since it is used in the deck with the highest tier score, namely Aggro Mage. Like Rock Delar, it gives you enough steam to finish off your opponents, and it's a really fun card to have. If you decide to go control though, Alana and Toki prove to be the better choice. People are experimenting with the other mage legendaries as well, but they don't see that much play. For Paladin, it's unanimous. Sunkeeper Terem will always take the cake here, at least in my opinion. He is a really strong card, with which you can turn the tables in a single turn. You can use him defensively and offensively, and your opponent will always be forced to keep your dudes in check, since you can drop Terem at any moment, even without Paladin. Ever since he got released, he hasn't stopped seeing play, and you can be sure that it would be like that until he gets rotated to Wild. Tyrion and Valanir are also great choices, but most of the time they are too slow for most decks. It's a bit hard to pinpoint the best legendary for Priest, but I will have to go with Velen. The fact that he is a classic card and he has seen play in several other decks in the past proves that he is a good card for the Priest class. The Priest quest is also worth a mention here, since it is a part of a hot deck right now, but it didn't see that much play in the past, so that's why it's on the second spot. Archbishop Benedictus is also a fun legendary card, and he started to see some play recently too, so you might want to check him out. For Rogue, my pick would be Edwin Van Cleave. He has seen a ton of play over the past years, and it is a classic card, so he is not going anywhere. He is being played in Miracle Rogue right now, and that archetype is here to stay. Kingsbane and Sonya are worth considering too, but at the moment they are not really played that much on ladder, so you might want to hold off crafting them for a while. Shaman got really shaken by the meta this time. A lot of his legendary cards were useless before the Witchwood, but now he has several good crafts. The pole position should be taken by Hagata I think, but Shudderwalk is on a close second there as well. Hagata helps you to not run out of steam versus those control decks, and has a nice AoE to go with it versus aggro decks. Other legendaries that are worth the craft are Grumble, Alakir and Kalimos, since the new Even Shaman benefits greatly from them, and I don't think that archetype will leave the meta anytime soon. Warlock is in a weird position right now. After the nerfs, there is no real great legendary card to craft other than the Death Knight, but we already know about those. The legendary that remotely gets included in competitive decks is Rin, but she is nowhere near a staple card for those decks and is really situational. If I have to pick the strongest legendary for Warlock in general, I'd have to go with Skull of Manari and Lord Godfrey. And last but not least for a change, we have Warrior. Here I would have to go with Warrior's Quest, Fireplume's Heart. Quest Warrior really saw a rise in popularity after the Witchwood came, and it will probably keep getting played in the future too. Darius Crawley is worth a mention here as well. You can see him get included into warrior decks from time to time, although he is not really a staple card in most of them. I expect him to get more support from future expansions, so you might want to keep an eye on him. So that's about it for this video, guys. I hope this list gave you a better idea of what the best class legendary cards are. Thanks for watching. I'm Chris05 and I'll see you in my next video.
Thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and ring that bell so you don't miss out on our awesome promotions, including our top 3 plays of the week. Each week we are giving away amazing esports prizes just for liking and sharing on social media. For all other esports bonuses, check the links in the description below. Until next time, happy gaming, folks.